Disclaimer time. I am not a vegetarian or a vegan, nor am I advocating for or against these lifestyles from an environmental, ethical, or any other perspective outside of personal finance. This is simply a cost comparison between plant-based and more omnivorous diets, and an exploration of some common pitfalls that lead new plant-based dieters to overspend. Okay, now that that seed is planted, let's grow this beanstalk. Something to consider for all diets is that processing adds price. From cutting to cleaning to cooking, the cost of that labor is passed on to you. With tasks like butchering and pasteurization, animal products generally require more expensive preparation than plant-based products like peanut butter or bread. Time is money, and that holds true in your kitchen too. Buying more raw ingredients means more time preparing them. So, eating on a tighter budget means more time spent in the kitchen. The best way around that? Buy in bulk, prep in bulk. Meats, milk, and eggs are harder to buy in bulk because of their short shelf lives, but the same also applies to most fresh produce. You can get bulk produce by buying frozen or canned for a slightly higher unit cost, along with most grains, legumes, and beans. Processed animal products like cheeses and egg extracts can also last a while. Perhaps the most direct way to compare costs would be to calculate how many calories or other nutrients you can get per dollar spent. Thankfully, bigger nerds than I have already done the math. Looking at calories per dollar, plant-based products top the charts, even when you select out ingredients you wouldn't eat on their own. Though milk and eggs can still fit into a tight budget, especially when you look at protein per dollar. Meat is quite scarce on that list. It's expensive, there's no getting around that. And while some of the cheapest diets use few or no animal products, the cost savings from going vegetarian are much greater than from going vegetarian to vegan. The savings from a plant-based diet are also strongest when you're avoiding one-for-one substitutes of animal products. Plant-based milks and imitation meat and egg can cost more than the genuine article.
What about, vitamin B12, dude?
There are nutrients which are harder to get on a plant-based diet, and where you choose to get them will have varying effects on your budget. Supplement pills can get expensive, and the supplement industry as a whole is a video in and of itself that many other people have made already. Thankfully, there's plant-based sources for these primarily animal-sourced nutrients. B12 doesn't naturally occur in plants, but artificially fortified foods got you covered for much less than a supplement regimen. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too much of a minefield. As we discussed, there are opportunities to save money with a more plant-based diet, but there are also things done within that diet that can run up your grocery bill. And if your only reason for eating plant-based is animal rights or saving the earth, that's great. It's good to have strong principles. For everyone else, I hope I've given you a fresh and nutritious perspective on the financial implications of what you do and don't eat. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, you can subscribe, check out my other stuff, or do an engagement by smashing those like or comment buttons. Whatever you choose, remember that while adulting may be scary, we're all in this together.